Hello Bizzers! So today I want to talk to you about garbage. And there's my mom. Do you see my mom? She's right there. That's her. So I'm here walking by the water as I always do. And as I was looking around, I noticed that there was a lot of garbage sitting on the ground. So I'm going to show you. Okay, so here we go. So you can see over there, you see the white, all those white dots, those are all pieces of garbage. There's a water bottle, there's another water bottle, there's a can, there's another can, there's trash there, there's trash there. So basically, and I know it doesn't look as pretty to you guys, but these flowers are actually really beautiful. And in this beautiful flowers, there's all this garbage. You can see over there, there's some garbage. And I think sometimes that happens in our businesses. We get so busy, right? So much to do. And we end up with these like pieces of garbage that are just sitting in our business that we haven't fixed. So that might be email, that might be your website, that might be anything. It might be some specific task that you do that you maybe don't need to be doing. But you've got these pieces of garbage sitting in your business that are keeping you from making your business as beautiful as it could be. And so today I want to encourage you to sit back and think about what that could be for you. Where do you have things that need fixed? Where are you spending time, possibly religiously or even repetitively, that is not giving you any return, that isn't actually helping your people? Recently I did a TikTok, and in the TikTok I said, point of view, realizing that my people aren't getting help because they don't know I exist, or something along those lines. And so I guess my question to you is, why are you in your business? Do you really want to help people? And if so, if you're not helping them with what you're currently doing, is what you're currently doing garbage? And I know that sounds super harsh, but sometimes that's the reality. If you're not reaching your people, they are not getting your help. And most of us are in business to help people. Yes, we also want to make money, but we're not just in this to make money. And if you're in this group, if you're seeing this and you're one of my people, you're probably in the wrong place if the only reason you're doing it is to make money. So what is your garbage? I'm going to spend the next couple of days talking about scales. We've talked about this before, but I want to talk about what you should be doing in your business. And I think it's really essential for you to get this pinned down. I'll give you some examples of garbage in my business. And garbage doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. So, for example, a water bottle was very useful at one time. And it had a purpose. And an old plastic bag, which I didn't actually show you, but there's a giant one over there, used to carry something for somebody. So I want you to remember that garbage doesn't necessarily mean that it was always just a piece of trash. It was something that was useful at some point and now maybe isn't as useful anymore. So I recently had a conversation with a few of my members to my membership and bizzers who've been around for a while, and asked them, you know, if I gave you a choice, what is the most useful thing that I'm currently offering? And across the board, hands down, they all said your trainings are amazing and we have access to trainings that are helping us that we're still working on, but I put out a lot of content. So there's lots of content that they can get from me to help them with their business. What they said to me was, Elise, the thing that's the most useful that you do is sitting down with us and talking to us about our specific businesses and giving your feedback. They like the group coaching, the one-on-one time. And basically said I put out too much content for them to ever be able to actually use, because they have stuff they have to get done in their own businesses. They can't spend their whole life just listening to what I have to say. And I think that's true for a lot of businesses. I don't actually expect you to consume all of my content, but if I'm investing a lot of time in stuff that isn't actually helping you, do you see how that can be garbage? And so today I want you to sit back. If you have clients or customers that you can ask them, what is the most useful thing that I am doing in my business for you? What is the thing you like the best? What is the thing that made you know that I was your person? Ask these questions and they will most likely tell you. So for me, I was considering shifting away from doing Q&A calls. I was considering shifting away from the things that take my own time, because I do have a time issue in my business. But after having those conversations, I realized, no, I'm not wrong. Though that time is well spent. And frankly, you can get a lot of information out of teachings. You can get a lot of information about all the courses and memberships and things that I put out there. But the implementation requires someone to hold you accountable. And so if I remove that coaching element, if I remove that Elise-ness from what I do, you're not going to have that implementation piece. So what am I doing? I'm reworking a few things. I will probably be raising the price on my one-on-one sessions again. And I'm keeping the group coaching Q&As and strategy session, Q&A calls. So that's group coaching. I'm going to remove some of the teachings that I've been doing. One of the first things I'm going to stop doing is my podcast. It's been a great way for me to meet people and connect with people. We put out 42 episodes. And I've considered, do I just want to do 10 more so that I can say that I did 52 weeks? But it's a very big time suck for me. And I know I've said, those of you who've listened, I've said time and time again that it doesn't require as much effort for me as other things. And that's true. Other things have required more effort. But it doesn't get me much. And for the most part, my people aren't watching it or listening to it, because it's just too much. And when I look at my stats on YouTube, those videos don't do as well as other videos I put out. So I've decided that they're not serving me well. So even though I think a podcast is a great thing to do, and if I had the time, I would continue to do it, the podcast I've been doing does not align with what I'm currently doing, which I'm focusing highly on YouTube and video. And that podcast does not align with that. So I'm not going to be putting out any more content for the podcast. At some point in the future, I may consider doing another podcast, because I do think podcasting is an excellent way to get your name out there, but it won't be focused around e-commerce. So guys, today I want you to sit down and think to yourself, what are your things? Like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean that it hasn't served you in the past, or that it was a bad idea from the beginning. Just like my podcast was not a bad idea. It really did give me a lot of connections and give me a lot of ideas for things to do. But it's time to set it aside, because at this point in my business, at this point in my life, it's garbage. It's something I'm wasting time on that I don't need. So guys, today I want you to comment. Tell me if you're watching live or if you're catching the replay. Also let me know if you know of something in your business that's garbage that you need to let go of. And tomorrow we're going to start talking about scales again. If you have any questions, of course, join the MS Bizzers Facebook group, and you are welcome to post those there. I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. I am so glad we get to live our dreams together every single day. Have a great day.